Hello, today I'll be reviewing the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album, Return of the Dream Canteen. I did review their last album, Unlimited Love, on the channel, so if you haven't seen my review for that album, definitely check it out after this review. But yeah, with this album, this was an album that I did pre-order. I pre-ordered the Tour Edition CD, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting that in the mail. But yeah, with this review, I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite tracks and some of my least favorite tracks and just go from there. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into it. So let's start off with some of my favorites on here. Honestly, I think the album starts really strong with those first 6 songs: Tip of My Tongue, Peace and Love, Reach Out, Eddie, Fake as Fuck, and Bella. All 6 songs, pretty dang good. But also some other strong tracks. You got Shoot Me a Smile and The Drummer. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. I mean, with Tip of My Tongue, that song shows off their more funky, more playful side, and when the song first dropped, I actually thought the song was just all right. A song that I didn't really instantly love, but as time has went on, I grew to like the song more and more, and now it's actually one of my favorites on the album. And yeah, same again with Peace and Love and Reach Out. With Peace and Love, you have the funkiness of the verses, and then you have the more melodic chorus. And for me, definitely one of the standouts. And with Reach Out, I really dig the driving guitar in the chorus, along with the vocal delivery of the lyrics also in the chorus. For me, another really good song on the album. Then you have the song Fake as Fuck, which is definitely another favorite of mine on here. I mean, you have the more grounded verses, and then you have the more upbeat, funky chorus, which I really enjoy. But when you get to like a little over the 3-minute mark, you get this heavy guitar that I really enjoy. And yeah, I can see this song maybe being one of the favorites on the album for many fans, but we'll see what happens. But either way, for me, Fake as Fuck, definitely one of my favorites on the album. And also Eddie, kind of like with Tip of My Tongue, when the song first dropped, I didn't love it, but I liked it. But I'd say I like that song more now compared to when the song, again, first dropped. I mean, the song has some solid melody throughout the song, but you get towards the solo work, towards the end of the song, where you get flashes or moments in the solo that definitely remind you of Eddie Van Halen. And Eddie Van Halen, as I mentioned in my Eddie review, Eddie Van Halen is definitely one of my all-time favorite guitar players, and Van Halen also one of my favorite bands, Fair Warning being my favorite album by them. And if you somehow, again, haven't heard their album Fair Warning, please check it out. Definitely a really good album. But yeah, Eddie, definitely another really good song. Bella, it's another song that I enjoyed. I think I had the chorus, maybe one of my favorite choruses on here. But yeah, really dig Bella. But you also have the song The Drummer, which is another favorite of mine on here. With this song, you can definitely feel the presence of Chad Smith, which, I mean, the song was, of course, called The Drummer, so, of course, you're going to definitely feel the presence of the drummer. But also another thing with this song is that in the background, you have some kind of keyboard going on with the, I can't remember how it went and within the song, but again, in the background, you have some kind of keyboard, and I found that to be kind of an interesting touch to the song also. And of course I do like what John Frusciante is doing with the guitar in the song also. But The Drummer, overall pretty good song. Another highlight for me on the album is Shoot Me a Smile, one of the more melodic songs on the album, but I really dig the chorus, especially with the vocal delivery. I mean, this chorus really reminds me of 2000s era Red Hot Chili Peppers, By the Way, Stadium Arcadium. That chorus really reminds me of that time in the band. But Shoot Me a Smile, really cool song. But let's go ahead and move to some of my least favorites. And first song I'm going to talk about with my least favorites is probably Roulette. Now, I remember seeing somewhere online someone was doing a rating of all these songs on the album. And they give this song Roulette a 5 out of 10, and after that called it bland. And honestly, I might agree with that with this song. Now, I wouldn't say the song is more of the same. I wouldn't say that, but at the same time, the song just didn't really move me all that much. The song kind of went from one ear and out the other. Just for me, a song that didn't really stick out to me. But not terrible, but again, didn't really leave much of a mark on me as much as some of the other songs on the album. Another least favorite of mine is the song Handful, easily one of the weakest songs on the album in my opinion. Now I do like the clean guitar from John Frusciante in this song, especially in the verses, but that's really it for me with this song. I mean, the rest of the song for me just didn't really click with me. Nothing straight up terrible, I'd say, but nothing all that interesting to me. But of course, that's just my personal opinion. Another least favorite of mine, probably La 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 La. Maybe the softest song on the album. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind ballads or Red Hot Chili Peppers ballads, or their more melodic side. But with this song, for me, I just found this song to be kind of boring a little bit, honestly. I mean, musically, I like what I'm hearing in the song. I mean, I like the melody. If I remember correctly, you get some piano in this song, but still, the song just didn't really grab me all that much. Again, I found it to be a tad boring. But yeah, those are some of my least favorites. I mean, another song I do want to talk about, though, is the song Carry Me Home, especially with the guitar work, such as at the start of the song and also around, I believe, around a little over a minute. You get some really good guitar from John Frusciante. But yeah, with this song, John Frusciante definitely takes the spotlight for me. And while maybe not one of my favorites on the album, still Carry Me Home, again, definitely has some pretty cool guitar work. And if you're a really big fan of John Frusciante, definitely check out that song. But yeah, those are some of my favorite songs, some of my least favorite songs on the album. But another song I do want to talk about, or I do have to talk about, well, there's two songs on the album that I do definitely have to talk about. And the first one is My Cigarette. Definitely one of the most different songs on the album. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's a song that you should definitely listen for yourself, or check out for yourself. But for me, probably a song that I won't return to as much as some of the other songs on the album. But I wouldn't say that I hate it or anything, but yeah, I don't know. Definitely a different song, but interesting, I guess. But the second song that I mentioned that I do want to talk about, or I feel like I do need to talk about, is the album closer, In the Snow. Definitely maybe one of their most different sounding songs. You have some kind of beat going on throughout the song. You also have a couple moments of spoken word in the song also. But what really saves the song for me is really Anthony Kiedis's vocal performance in the song. I mean, this song to me really shows that vocally he still has it, especially when it comes to the singing department. I mean, his singing in the song, again, pretty dang good. But yeah, In the Snow, I wouldn't say one of the strongest songs on the album, and honestly, I might say it might be one of the more divisive songs on the album. When people start hearing this album, or when more people hear it, I can see the song maybe dividing fans. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong about that, but we'll see. But again, definitely one of the most different sounding songs maybe that they've ever done, or at least one of the most different on the album. But yeah, overall, pretty good album. Honestly, I'm not really sure if I like this album or Unlimited Love more. They're kind of equal for me at the moment. I'm not really sure which one I like more, but if I had to give this album a rating, I'd probably give it really an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, the songs that stand out on this album, in my opinion, really do stand out, such as, again, the first 6 songs, Shoot Me a Smile, and The Drummer. Definitely the strongest songs on the album for me. Copper Belly is also decent, but not one of my personal favorites. But yeah, overall, a solid album from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now, when it comes to double albums, there is the high possibility of encountering filler, or songs that you could say are skippable or don't really add much new to the table for the album. But in this case, with this double album, I was actually enjoying this album more than I expected. Now, going into it, I knew that I would at least like it, but not like it as much as I did. But again, overall, pretty solid album from Red Hot Chili Peppers. And again, I'm going to have to go with an 8.5 out of 10. And I'd probably give the same rating to Unlimited Love at this point too. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on the album. Do you love it? Do you hate it? How does it compare to Unlimited Love for you personally? Do you like it more or less? But yeah, let me know some of your favorite or least favorite songs on here and all that good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and a like, subscribe. Have a nice day, and Take care.